Hello and welcome to my first ever Total War video. I've enjoyed playing these games for a very long time, and I thought I'd just start with one of my personal favourites, which is Empire. I'm playing as Great Britain on very hard and very hard for a long campaign. So let's jump in and get straight to it, shall we?
Your first priorities as an island nation should be to ensure you have adequate naval defenses in place, as a strong navy is the key to protecting your shores. Beyond that, maintain friendly relations with other Protestant nations, such as the United Provinces, Hanover, Prussia, and Sweden, as the ever-present threats from Catholic France and Spain may require joint action by allies in the near future. In addition to securing your position at home, look to the preservation of your colonies in America and the Caribbean. France and Spain are always interested in expanding their overseas territories, and your colonists will provide easy pickings for less scrupulous nations if left unprotected. There is also much unexploited territory in the Indian subcontinent. Gain a foothold here before your rivals do. The once mighty Mughal Empire is on the verge of falling apart, but it is still important to move swiftly. The up-and-coming Maratha Confederacy is ready to pounce and forge an empire of their own, so allying with them against the Mughals could be a useful strategy. It is especially vital to act in India before the French gain a foothold and begin to work against you as they have in America.
Right, so that's the overview. The Georgian calendar. Right. First thing I'm going to do is pop my scientist, gentleman, whatever you want to call him there. And I want to. I'm going to go canister shot first. You can get a farm because that's going to help population growth. And I'm not going to do too much here, I don't think. Come on, mouse. Don't die on me.
Your humble servant.
Your militia units can go back to the capital. We're going to wait till we get canister to upgrade anything here. Now, first I'm going to hop over to the Americans, in particular Jamaica. I'm going to come here to Barbados and good trading port there, good. So, sugar or coffee? What's worth more money? Sugar. I'm already exporting sugar. I put a bit of coffee in, it gives another resource that we then have monopoly over. Bring that ship actually down.
Ship's orders.
If they go that way,
Reef sails.
come right into Jamaica from that side. Okay, so yeah, we'll do that with Jamaica, get some roads. And I'm gonna want, let's do 6 line infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the most I can get this turn. Okay, start building an army here. Because first thing I'm gonna do is take out the Leeward Islands because they're owned by pirates. Trinidad and Tobago, again, because it's pirates. If the Dutch go, I'll take Curacao. plunder. And then once that's done, that army is going to sail up. It will probably be needed to help against the equinox. So, diplomacy. Maratha Confederacy. Would you like a trade agreement? Fine. We'll just trade with your enemy for the moment then, if you're not going to trade with me. So, Austria, we're allies, so we should really be trading. That will benefit us both. Yeah, alright. A few more pennies for me. Sweden we're trading with. Maratha don't want to trade with us. Prussia we can trade with. If I was at war with the Mughals, then that would boost the Marathas to actually okay. Any miners I can trade Denmark? Might be worthwhile. No, you're not getting any of my regions. Portugal I'm already trading with. Savoy are friendly with me. Might. Whoops. That was a misclick and a half. One of the hardest places to take is going to be Malta. I'm not if you do that, but you can have that. Fine. Fine, we'll see how this goes.
Lord!
I can't recruit anything here. Got to put the King's 33rd in there as one of the regiments. Why, you ask? Because that one will be going to India, because the King's 33rd, also known as the Duke of Wellington's Own, was one of the armies that fought in India. If these end of turn screens do seem to take forever, I will leave it. Do I break my alliance, or do I go and actually attack Prussia? Because Prussia does have the ability to blockade my ports. Not a very big base, but I'd rather break my alliance. Now Prussia want a trade agreement with me because of that. Excellent. Yes, please, Ons. I might have to go up there sooner rather than later with that army. Come back and deal with the pirates later. I mean, I'm surprised Spain and Portugal haven't declared war in the first turn on each other. That's quite a common occurrence. The Hudon, why not, are a tribe in the north of I've never had them declare war on me before. Yep, I know that one. Capture regions of Georgia, Cherokee Territory, and New France. Yes, I know about that. Yep. Okay, so the army in Jamaica is underway. One more there. Put that in there. I'm gonna upgrade that fur traders. Upgrade that farm. How are we doing here in Moose Factory 4? Protestant. In there. How many Hessians can I get? 5. I will start recruitment of the Hessian Line Infantry next turn. It'll give me something to defend against the local tribes with. Need to bring that fleet round to Jamaica as well, so it can be actually utilised. We may see the rise of the United States at New York. And if so, I'll go and quell it straight away. That'll be my personal foothold on that part of the States. I might actually lose Moose Factory here. Recruit as many Hessian troops as I can. Back down to Jamaica. Another turn, and that will have my line infantry finished.
Yes, my lord. Under sail.
Okay, so I'm out of money again. We'll just quickly end turn. No one blockades my ports, I'll still be making money. Well, I very rarely touch England to start off with. I tend to upgrade the colonies because it gives me the fighting power to put half-decent armies together at the start of the game to deal with pirate nations, upstart rebellions like the United States as it is at this point, when they rebel, which could be soon, another turn or two maybe. I've got a funny feeling I'm not going to survive this unless I can kill off their general, so we're going to have to fight it. And we'll see how this goes. And Hopefully I'll get this over and done with as quick as possible and I don't lose it, but let's see. What have we got here? Pikes. We want high ground up here, really. Force the cavalry up to us. Put some stakes down. We're going to go into pike wall formation. Behind it. Group them together with the G key. Them in the defensive mode, so they will hold. Alt 2. Should break that. I know it's a thin line, but and we're going to put stakes down here as well. Tribesmen. Tribesmen. Warriors. Chief's bodyguard and warriors. Bowmen. Oh, I don't know how many units they have, but they are assaulting me, so. So these here are your firelocked armed citizenry. They're the most basic unit in the game. Now, as you look, their reloading skill is only 10, so it takes them a long time to reload. Their ammo count's not very high either, they don't carry a lot. Their range and accuracy, basically, they're not going to hit a lot, and they don't shoot too far. Now, this next unit, when my mouse behaves, the Rangers are a more veteran unit. They're skirmishers, light infantry, so they carry a lot more ammunition. They are capable of reloading pretty fast. Their accuracy is pretty decent and their range is better. And obviously pikes are pikes, they don't have a weapon. Well, their weapon is the pike. And we're going to speed this up a bit till they advance on us. And I'll start playing it back when hopefully this gets interesting. And they're now moving in on my main line over here. I'll let them engage who they want. Engage those bows. Spears. Spears. And that's why I don't like firelocked armed citizenry. Their morale is nasty. Melee mode. Oh, and they've gone. I mean, the only unit I have on the battlefield is one wavering pikes, which have wavered. And with the collapse of the unit, with the captain in it, the battlefield commander, it weren't going to last long. So that's a territory I have to recover by pushing up, but that is easily doable. I'll ignore the pirates with this first army. Push north. Right, now I have canister shot. I'm going to grab the plug bayonet, and then I'll quickly grab the ring bayonet. Smallpox inoculation. Basic roads gone in the Bahamas. upgrade that. Once I get this first army out in the Bahamas, I'll come back and start building an army here in England and upgrading England.
Ready for action.
Bring that guy into port. Now what I want is 2 of those 12-pounders. 12? Yeah, 12-pounders. Now I'm surprised New York has not rebelled yet. Probably due to the size of the army that's in it. Pontiac, is he their chief? I don't actually know. Basically I'm going to march this way through Equinox territory. Once I've got here, I'm going to push up. See if I can cross here into Fort Saul and take back Fort Saul sector. No. Take back Moose Factory. And I might put a small boat out here, sail around, because it'll be quicker than marching across all this wilderness. Take the Northwest territories off them and destroy them. Once I've done that, I might march down onto the Acton up here and take out the Plains Nations. And then I have the French, the Louisianans surrounded when they join the French, which will happen at some point. And then I can, if France go to war with me, I will just steamroll this way, Upper Canada, New France, Arcadia, Newfoundland. I might even go up against that, Montenegro, and take out the Inuits to secure the north of America. And once I'm happy America is secure enough, and I can either put together another army, whatever, I'll then focus down the pirates. Obviously, whilst taking out the French, I'll take the Leeward Islands, maybe even move down here and take out French Guiana, because again, once I've secured all of the French territories here, it's only a matter of time till they lose the ability to recruit in Europe. It's like me and the Spanish, they all rely on it for their income. Very soon though, I want to get Mr. John Cook's army together, even if it's a basic couple of regiment of horse, with his infantry out to Calcutta, because that's where I like to land my forces here. It opens up both Hindustan and Katak. It also brings Bearer into close range, as long as they have Hyderabad. And I can get a second army at some point I can push. Obviously once I land here I will recruit East India Company troops, because why not?
Sir, your orders?
Now, how is you doing with regards to both villages are not growing here? Well, I don't think we need the trading fleet there because it's not being used. We'll make you into a fishing fleet instead. The Port of Liverpool is going to get in 13 turns. Edinburgh villages are not growing, but that will be because of probably religion. No. Tax burden doesn't help. Right. And emigration to the colonies. Once the colonies are all sorted, people stop emigrating. then it should go back up there. Oh. Thank you, France, for reopening my That's why I was trying to see if I can make peace with the Barbary states. It will help me out greatly. It will reduce people attacking my shipping lanes in the Mediterranean. I'm assuming that's Dresden just changed hands. And here we go. The next turn. I do apologise for a lot of campaign heavy parts. I know a lot of people just like to see battles, but sometimes all you can do is campaign. Because it's part of the game. Ooh. Looks like the Yankees are on their way up. I do love the American flag at that point, and how accurate that is to the East India Company's flag for America. So that's the monarchy flag, but the East India Company's flag that they were used, it was 13 stripes with a ring of stars. No, I don't recognise their sovereignty. I wish the royal family did more in this. Saxony destroyed. No. Let's get you in there, that will help. I know, I could be upgrading England and making it stronger, and you can become a fishery. Help with population growth. I'm going to hop over to America now. Control A. Don't want you. You can move into the port and transfer onto the Navy. Now I'm just going to tell the Navy to sail up the coast. I'm not going to give them an attack order on the port yet. So I want to move to there.
Destination ahoy!
Anyway, I'll be ready in 2 turns, that's good. Meanwhile, let's give you the King's 33rd. I've already got a regiment of foot, so I want another 1, 2. Well, maybe it's 4, so I want another 2 after that. We'll start with that next turn. Put your fleet into Portsmouth, please. George Rook, 6th rate in your sloop. We're to take the rake. The rake can move into the army. When attacking an enemy army, I never put a rake into it, because if you destroy the army, the rake also gets destroyed. But if with the city, there's a chance he can open the gates, and he will also get the opportunity to jump out. And there's nothing in London that I can use as a usable ship or usable infantry. 5th rate and 6th rate there. Okay. Well, that's it for this episode, this first episode, and I will catch you in the next one.